Okay, we're back. My ears feel weird. Hello, it's Heather Hill, the Sexy Beast Caterer. I run Texas Micro Farms, and I'm in the Sexy Beast kitchen tonight. And oh Lord, those raspberries are just getting worse and worse. It's crazy. Raspberry juice all over. So anyways, we are gonna do some fun things. I was eating some ceviche earlier, and if you caught my my live feed on Facebook earlier, then you kind of know what's going on. I went to the store. What we're doing here tonight actually is we are going to bottle up. This is Rebel. Rebel is my kombucha. And I'm gonna bottle some kombucha up. Need to get some bottles first. Yeah. Oh, where's all the bottles for the kombucha? Here we go. So, we're going to rinse those out. They're taped shut, which is good. There's bottles in there. We have a bottle opener. Everything that we need. But before we do this, I want to do this. So, I bought a bunch of these glass sodas. Okay, these was $5 each for each one of these. I don't drink soda pop. I'm on keto, so I'm just gonna pop that off. Oh, I'm a little afraid to pop this open. Holy crap! Oh yeah, that made sense. Yep, that's what I expected. Dang, man, that thing popped open really bad, didn't it? Yum. Wonder if it's good or not. I don't know. I don't drink sugars, so I'm gonna let these settle. Probably put them in the refrigerator. But I've got one open. That's really all that matters at the moment. I don't want to get this all messy, because what we're doing besides bottling the kombucha. Should have got my apron on. Gonna put my apron on actually, because it's gonna get messy. I can tell. Okay. So there we go. I have another apron too. I got a new apron. The new apron is actually in the other room. Prettier than this one. I like this one too, but this one got stained. I need to wash it. Anyway, what we're doing this evening is kind of a little experiment. And I'm not sure how well it's gonna go. I don't want to explode anything. And so I'm not quite sure how not to explode anything. So, you know what we're going to do? I think it'll be all right. I think we're going to just wing it. We bought this soda. Okay, let's see what's in it actually. Okay. It says that there's about 3 containers and the serving size is 12 fluid ounces. That's a lot, actually, of sugar. And pretty much it just has sugar in it. Okay. Rime, cranberry, lime, a touch of sweetness, a hint of tardiness, a whisper of crispness, combined with a unique, sparkling refreshment that will delight your senses. So it has carbonated water, beet sugar, citric acid. Citric acid? Natural flavorings and concentrated carrot color. So that's what the color comes from. Basically, it's a bottle of sugar. I'm trying to open it up again and let's see what happens. God, I hope it doesn't do what it did. No. Okay, that seems fine. What I've got here, I just got it out of the freezer, is a little packet full of champagne yeast. I know, right? What are we going to do with the champagne yeast? All right, well, here's the thing. We have 3 different, we're going to have to just experiment with this, and I can go back and check the video. We've got measuring spoons. So this is a drop spoon. You know what? I think it's going to take more than that. I'm not even going to bother with the drop. Let's not. It seems like a waste of time. We're going to use a smidgen. We're going to measure out a smidgen. We're going to put the smidgen in there. Okay. Oh, Lord, I got to open up another one. I'm only going to do 2. We're going to do a smidgen. We're going to let that set. Okay. And we're going to just gently dissolve that yeast in to the sugar water. Yep, there we go. I think that's pretty well. I see it down at the bottom. Okay, good. All right. It has been distributed. So that's good. That one's done. I'll pick another one. Let's do a white one. What do you think? I've got a white one too. Pink Argrums. French sparkling refresher. Limonade à la Française. So this is a lime one. And it has pretty much the same thing in it. Carbonated water, beet sugar, citric acid. Hard to read. Natural citrus flavors, anthocyanins for color. Well, that's good. Anthocyanins are really good. That's like, I'll have to look it up. I used to know what all this stuff is, but anthocyanins are good. Glycerol ester of wood rosin. Ew, that doesn't sound good at all. So it has less than 1% of juice. It's basically sugar water, again. And so this one has a little more calories than this one. How many calories did this thing have? Nope, that had 128, and this one has 112, so this one has less calories. All right, we know what happened with the last one. So let's not do that again. How can we prevent that from happening? We're going to have to try. Oh shit. Excuse my language. Oh God, it's just, you know what? It's gonna be impossible. Fuck it. Ah! Then we're gonna cover. That one didn't go as bad. Nice. Okay. That one did not pop as high as the other one. So what we're gonna do here, this one, we're gonna put in 2 of these. you know what I'm doing, right? Taking this soda pop and making it into champagne. This is bona fide champagne yeast too. Oh, it says. It says it on the outside here. Active, dry yeast. I know what it is anyways. It's definitely champagne yeast. I'm just laughing. I got all kinds of yeasts, you know. Oops. Oh. I mean, if you look at this, this is not a yeast in here, in this packet. This packet is a mold. This packet is a mold for making cheese. It's a mesophilic mold. So anyways, I've got dry active yeasts in here for doing breads. I have yeasts for, for making pancake, all kinds of stuff. So, but, you know, probably, I wonder, it seems to be all right. Mixing it up seems to be okay like this. I just want to make sure it's mixed well. That one's kind of sticking a little more because we used more of it. All right, we'll let that set and then we'll mix it up a little bit later. Okay. So there's our champagne. I'm going to be making some vinegar. That was on the list. I've got to cut the tomatoes up because I'm going to dry the tomatoes. But before I do that, I'm kind of done with my ceviche for the moment. I'll eat this when we're done. Let's get this out of the way. All right. So, something you can look forward to is we are going to make vinegar. And vinegar can be made with real fruit. These are real fruits. But it's also been recommended that when we do the vinegar, that we do dried fruit. So we dried this. These are dried apples. So we're going to be making apple vinegar. Not apple cider vinegar, it's going to be apple vinegar. These are going to be fabulous. So we have apples that we dried. This is something that I did this week. And then also, oh, never mind. Those were peaches, duh. These are the apples. Those were peaches, of course. I don't eat very much fruit, obviously, but once these are turned into vinegar, it pulls all the sugar out, and the vinegar is actually sugar-free. Yay, yummy. I've got to cut these. I'm probably going to get the mandolin out to cut these, or the food processor. Yeah, we're going to cut those on the food processor and set them up in the dehydrator. I dehydrated these things myself. I bought these things dehydrated already, and these are organic strawberries and organic raspberries, and I bought these so I could make Dr. Fish's special cheese recipe. So we're gonna do that, and I would like to have some of these that are blueberries too. So maybe, you know what, to do Dr. Fish's, I think I will do some dehydrated blueberries. That's a great idea because I've got the blueberries right here. Fabulous. That's going to be fun. Okay. So, let's see. We're not doing the, we're going to do the vinegar tomorrow. We've got enough stuff on here already. So, ooh, I really want to shake this thing up and get that thing out of there. Oh, it's going to dissolve itself. Okay, we've got the olives. This is what I was doing originally. I went to go and get the black olives so I could put the feta into the jars. Because I've got the feta, I made feta, and I want to put those into jars. But what we are going to do right this very minute is bottle up Rebel. Rebel needs to go into the bottles. So I'm going to open this and get her jars out, get her bottles out. I used to drink a lot. Woo! These are the spices for the bottles of feta. I used to drink a lot of beer. I quit drinking beer. Literally, pretty much quit drinking entirely, which is great, you know, very good for me. Okay. I wonder, I've got 64 ounces. Yeah, because it's a half gallon. These are 12 ounces each. So there's 36. So this should do. I've got another bottle of fresh of the kombucha over there too. So I'm just going to put this down here for now. But these raspberries are going off their nuts. Oh, let's rinse them. They really should be rinsed. They're pretty clean probably, but they have been moved around quite a bit. You know, I want to try some experimental ones. I would love to like put tomato. Ooh. Get one more jar. Tomato with rosemary, a rosemary tomato flavor. Ooh, ooh, that would be good. I bet it would. All right. This one? Nope, this one's not been rinsed. Okay. Yeah, tomato rosemary. Oh, that sounds fabulous. All right, but for the moment, what we are going to do, well, we kind of need a bigger one of these. We're going to take our kombucha. I'm going to rinse this off. You know, when you're doing preservations like this, it's fun, but cheese has to be, everything has to be like really sanitized. All right, that one's almost dissolved. So let's just mix it up. Man, okay. I wonder how long to leave it. I'm gonna have to do some research. I'm thinking next weekend we can test them and see. That yeast is gonna eat up all that sugar, in theory, inside of those bottles, and it's going to turn into alcohol. So next week we can try and see if it's turned into alcohol. Okay, Rebel has a brand new SCOBY on top because that's what she does. We could put the SCOBY into each one of those. I think that might be a good idea if we could cut her up, which we could. We've got scissors right here. So we could cut her. How many pieces do we need? We need 1, 2, 3. Okay, so. Ooh. The SCOBY is the part that makes, this is actually the living part of the kombucha. It is the SCOBY, which is a symbiotic community of bacteria and yeast. SCOBY, symbiotic community of bacteria and yeast. So that is what makes, and she's got a big giant SCOBY at the bottom. You can see it at the bottom there. That SCOBY will continue to work. You know, I'll just put, I'm going to take this SCOBY out. We'll see it at the end. And put in another batch of sweet tea. It's sweet tea. That's all she wants is sweet tea. And then she will make an entirely new batch, and it doesn't take very long. I would leave it about a month, you know, but it doesn't need to stay that long. Actually, she could probably do 7 days, and it would be fine. But 3 days on this part. This part is our second. Okay, where's our scissors? Because we're gonna need them. 3 days on the second fermentation, which that is what this is called, is the second fermentation. So we're just gonna cut it like that. How many? 3? No, let's put a bunch. It might start fitting in there. Okay, there's 3. We're putting sugar in 2, so we've got to remember that. There's 4. It's 5. Let's do 6. 6 in a bottle. Okay, there's 6. 1, 2. Whew. See, these ones were leaking because that's why they were leaking out. Man, they make a mess too. 3, 4. Raspberry's my favorite flavor. There's 5. And it's funny, I don't make enough things with raspberry. I don't do much fruit, but raspberry is my favorite flavor. Boysenberry's up there too. I like boysenberry. Okay, that's 6. I bought that wine champagne yeast to make alcoholic kombucha, which we will do. We're not going to do it this time, but we are going to do it. Uh-oh, what's that? Is that a bad part? Ooh, that is a bad part. Okay, we got to get rid of the bad part. How many did we put in there so far? I lost track when I did that. I think we got 3 in there. Pull that piece off. That's not ready to go in anything yet. Oh, there's a leaf. Okay, there's 4. This hair. 5. That's that one. Blueberry's not going to be as messy. The last minute I made a decision to do 2. And I was thinking about it, and I'm going to do 2 blueberry combination. Blueberry and raspberry together. So, And it's gonna have more fruit in it because that one already put 6 in there. So I'm gonna put 6 in this one too. It's okay. Actually, it'll make me crazy knowing that they didn't have the same amount of fruit inside of it, but it is a process. It is a process. I'm so OCD. I have to constantly practice not being OCD. And it's difficult. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These will be easier. Oh, I thought. Oh, you know what? Uh-oh, before I do that. No, get it out. They need to be crushed. That one wasn't crushed, but these definitely need to be crushed when we put them in. Otherwise, the skins will keep it from doing anything. Those ones were almost done already, so, I mean, they were like bleeding raspberry juice out, so. Okay, there's 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! You know what? I am going to eat some of these. I think berries was on the keto list. I'm pretty sure, actually, that blueberries and raspberries are on the keto list, as is strawberries, too. Berries are the only fruit that we're allowed to have on keto. Okay. Just going to put 3 of these into that one because we've got all that raspberry in there, so it's just going to be barely kind of a blueberry flavor. 2, 3, 4. There we go. 5, 6. All right. Okay, that's all the fruit. What a mess. The raspberry made a big mess over here, so that's okay. Let's just put this fruit back over there. It's making a mess over here. Just messy. Huh? And you blueberries, you are not messy at all. You are very clean and tidy, and your raspberry is just a mess. All right, here we go. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill it up. We'll fill each one up. They're 12-ounce bottles, so I would imagine. You know what? Ow! I ran into the other thing down there. Sodas. There we go. Having the right tools in the test kitchen is really important, and I have all the things that I need to make just about anything that I want. Okay. Here we go. And I can see where it's filling up to. You know what? Before we do that, usually there's special sugar. They use like cubes to put into them. I don't have sugar cubes. So, I'm not going to use very much sugar either. I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar in each one. And this is very fine powdered sugar. 10 times refined. So this pretty much is icing sugar, right? So it will go to work straight away. They don't even have to really break down. They're going to break down all the sugars in that fruit. That's what the point of the fruit is. But This little added bit of sugar is like the last little bit of food for the yeasts. And I am gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna put it. I'm not gonna put these, they can explode. I've exploded them, believe me. If you fill them up too much, I think is the key, not to fill it up too much. So we're gonna fill it to the bottleneck. If we do that, it should be fine. Not filling them up too much. Filling them up too much is the key, and I blew one up. And it was a mess, but I had it inside of the cooler. So it could have been much worse than it was. If it had been outside of the cooler, I don't know. I heard it blow up. So, I mean, I literally heard it when it blew. It was hilarious, actually. But if it was like sitting on the counter in your kitchen and it blew up, it would be all over the place. I'll let that settle. I think that's pretty much where we want it. Ooh, I'm getting kind of hungry. Maybe I need to get back to my ceviche again. All right, I'm gonna fill these up, and then when I'm done filling these up, I'm gonna come back and we're gonna cap them, because I do have a bottle capper actually, and that's what we're gonna do. You know, oh damn it, I did it again. Oh God, it's that foot too. It's gonna mess me up. Alright, well, there's the bottle caps. Find the bottle capper. Thought it was in that box. Okay. Trying the last one. I really, man, this is so delicious. I went and got ceviche for dinner, and I am running absolutely late. I expected to be filming much earlier today, but that is what it is. I worked on my budget. That needed to be done. Now it's done, and I'm happy. So we do need to clean up. We're not done with the last cheese, but we're gonna do some other things. I swear, I am my own worst enemy. So annoying. I mean, I find stuff, I put it away, I don't know where I could find it, you know? Alright. Now you see why I like those caps with the poppers on it. Ooh, that one's sticky. It's okay, I'm gonna wash it off. That is very convenient for what we're doing here. This is not gonna be alcohol. This is just going to be straight up kombucha. Kombucha, if you've never had kombucha, it's actually like soda pop, but it's good for you. It's like you can drink it and it's very healthy, and it re-establishes your gut bacteria, and it's one of the best things to reestablish gut bacteria. So here we go. I've got my bottle capper. I'm gonna put my bottle cap on. And there it is. That is just great. Sealed up like that. I'm not even gonna be picky about the color. Oh, I got mostly silver and gold out here though, so I could do silver and gold. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do silver and gold. Who cares? We're not gonna do a black one, not this time. Huh, interesting. Anyway, so that is that. That's the process we go through for the bottling of the kombucha. So if you want to learn how to start the kombucha, we'll do that next time. We're going to go ahead and use the SCOBY that's left. I'll show you. Oh, don't, it's gonna bend if I don't do it right. That's what happens with it. Pay attention to what I'm doing. Otherwise it will not work. There we go. All right, yeah. So this is the SCOBY at the bottom. I'll show you. That's what the SCOBY looks like. I showed you the one on top, the little piece, but that is actually what it looks like, and it's round. It's shaped like the jar, and I will use this SCOBY again. It has another one that was in here. This is probably the SCOBY that it started from originally. That was hanging off of here. It was a very little SCOBY, and then it made a big SCOBY out of that one. And here's another little piece. We could have put this in the jar. This is totally edible, and it's good for you too. It, like I said, it reestablishes gut bacteria, and we're finding out now how important your gut bacteria actually is to everything in life, to your happiness, to your weight. Everything comes straight out of your stomach. Stomach to the brain. Makes sense, right? Almost. Anyways, so we're done here, and my next thing that I'm going to do is cut up some vegetables, and I will film that probably tomorrow. But for the time being, we are finished for this evening. So this is Heather Hill. I'm the Sexy Beast Caterer, and we own Texas Microfarms, and we are a company that brings health and nutrition. We bring health through food, because food's really important. You can eat yourself sick, or you can eat yourself better, and I think eating yourself better is an option that more people ought to take advantage of. So this is Heather Hill. Please tune in for the episodes that are coming. You can like, you can subscribe, and then share if you want to share this, because this information and all the information that's coming is very important to your health. Thank you so much for being with us today. Then at the last minute, I was like, where are we going to put these? You know? And what I decided on, because, you know, there's always that chance that they explode, I thought it would be best, and I'm not going to wrap them actually, I'm just going to put them, ooh, excuse me, we're going to put them inside here. And then, because they like it to be dark, and they like it to be warm. Now, warm in my home is not a problem. It's Texas. It's always hot here. But finding a place for this to store is a whole nother issue. So I think we are just going to go ahead and put it on the floor over by the cheese cave. and it should be fine there. Yeah, I mean, it's dark inside of here. And I think I'll move these around out onto the edges actually, because it didn't seem like it was closing properly. There, that's better. And I'm going to move it very carefully. There we go. And it can just store right over here. Out of the way. Whew. And it'll be out of the way. And then, what did we say, 3 days? Yeah, 3 days we're going to test it. Yum, I can't wait. It's going to be delicious to test that thing. All right, now we're really done. Bye.